How are you doing tonight? Hope everyone's well. All right. Hi, Anthony. I'm okay, thank you. How are you doing? Hope you had a good day. What have you been up to? Alright, so put on to TikTok as well. See how the last video's doing. For some reason, YouTube's not really pushing it out. 298 views on TikTok. But yeah, on YouTube, it's got F all. I don't know. Hello, Paragon John. How you doing? Hope you're well. Villa lost. All right. I don't know. I don't really care about any of that stuff, to be honest. I'm not really into football, so. But I take it you are. Never really been into football, to be honest. Not my thing, but each to their own, they say. So, right. Let's just sort this out real quick, and then I'll get into some kind of chat, I guess. Right. Yeah, just putting TikTok on my phone, and then yeah. Right. Hello. I'm not exactly sure yet. I've not really planned anything for the topics and stuff. Yeah, so I was talking something earlier about the whole thing of comparison, and so maybe we can talk a bit more about that because someone was saying that it can be good to compare yourself to others sometimes if, say, like, for example, it could motivate you or something. I don't know. It's this whole thing of, like, I guess it's the whole competition thing, but I don't know. It's just, I think if we are comparing ourselves to our worth to somebody based on one metric, then I think that's a problem. Now, yeah, I think we could. I don't know. It can be like, you could say it could be motivating if you see that you're the top percentile in something, but I don't know what you guys think. Hello, Valerie. How you doing? Hello, Tungsten. I don't know. To me, the whole thing is like, both sides, I believe, are guilty of atrocities, and so I'm not picking a side on that, to be honest. My side is with the innocent people you know, who are dealing with all that, because I don't believe that, it's right for them. It's just there's people, the innocent people caught up in it. Hello, Carol. Good to see you again. Hello, Orion Kazin. What do I do? What do you mean? What do I do? I'm just on the live streaming, just chat with you guys. So you could argue for like how in certain instances maybe comparison is good, but then it's like the problem is that when people compare themselves against somebody else in terms of like material wealth and things like that, that can be quite a sort of, I don't know, it can make a lot of people feel, kind of, their mental health can be affected by it. Hello, Shara. Thank you for the likes. How are you doing tonight? So people's mental health can be affected. So hello, what you're an Israel supporter, okay? NATO versus Trump, says Irfan. Hi, I met you yesterday. Yeah, welcome back. How are you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Okay, thank you, Carol. So, what do you guys think? Because they say comparison is the thief of joy. When you're comparing yourself to others, then people can be, become kind of insecure. They can feel, kind of, hello, Julia, how you doing? Hope you're well. Wait, so what do you guys think? Hello, Kisan Sony. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Irfan says WW3 is coming. Okay, when do you think it's coming? Avantika says, "Can I joke on you?" Okay, what, you want to tell a joke or something? Go ahead then if you want to tell us a joke. Let's have it. Kisan Sony says India. Is that where you're from? I am from the UK. Yeah, I'm from the UK. Born and raised in the UK. Yeah, if anyone's new here, please subscribe, please follow. That would be really appreciated. How's everybody doing over on TikTok then? Say hello if you're watching. But yeah, just anyway. James, how you doing? Yeah, I've had that before. I look like a carpenter. What is it? Just because I'm kind of like in shape and stuff or whatever. Mars or the moon? How old are we? What? What are you saying? Hello, YouTube. How you doing? What time is it? It is 6:35 p.m. Hello, Rono. How's it going? Hope you're well. Longwood. I don't know where that is. Yeah, I'm British fan. Yeah. Hi, Sean. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Anyway, nose to what's that? Nose. Sorry. No, not into dudes. No. Hi, Green Bean Rants. How you doing? Hello, Yukiko. How you doing tonight? Hello, Ali. Welcome in. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. That would be really appreciated if you. Yeah, so we talk like open discussions and stuff, but yeah, we talk a lot of different things. So yeah, just I'm not sure what we're going to talk about tonight, but we'll just see what people want to talk about, I guess. Hello, Cross. How's it going? Welcome back. Yeah. Can I tell you a joke? Yeah, go ahead, James. Maybe I can tell you a few jokes then. I've got one. Let me think. I know somebody who's addicted to brake fluid. He says he can stop anytime. Doctor. What is it? Let me think of a joke. Another one. How you doing, Cross? Yeah, I've not seen you around for a while. Wasn't it at Jade that I met you from or something? Anyway, hi, Tommy. Okay. Hello, Nickel. How you doing? What's that? You joke on me now. Wait, did you say something? Hang on. Yeah, what we're saying. Yeah, some Muppets, yeah. Hello, Marilyn. How's it going? Are you Scottish or something? Why is parking like finding a girlfriend? Well, all the good ones are taken, so you stick it in. Oh, God. Uh, that is like, I don't know. I've got to be careful on here. I'm gonna have to like, okay. I've got to be careful with what we say on here, really. Just with all the policies and stuff. So yeah. Okay. Hello, whoever's just joined. How you doing tonight? What did the cow say to the bee? No, I don't know. What did the cow say to the bee? Go ahead. Hello, Shaky baby. Good to see you tonight. How you doing? Don't know if you saw my last short that I put out, but last time I looked, it didn't really seem to be getting a lot of views on YouTube. It's gone a lot more on TikTok though, but let's have a look. It's on 2 views. What is going on? They're not pushing my short out. I don't know. Maybe it'll push out later. I don't know, but it's just right now. Usually would be on like hundreds of views by now. I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe it'll just randomly push it out, and I don't know. Hello, made up content. Hello, Tiger King. How's it going? Do I like pizza? I don't really eat pizza. I used to, but yeah. Do I drink Coca-Cola? No. Usually just water. Got some water here. Oh, thank you, Carol. Yeah, do not really say anything else. I noticed you just say like the same kind of stuff. I'm just wondering, like, yeah, it almost sounds like a bot account. Like, yeah, I don't know, but that's just what my observation is. It's like, um, was a bee. Yeah, yeah, was a bee. Is that what it is? Was a bee. Hello. Oh goodness. Hello, Adash. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Good to see you again. Uh, Nickel, I can do Scottish accent. Wee laddie. Hello, Pucky. Like an antagonist, really. All right. What do you mean? You mean like aggressive or something, or what? Hello, the unnamed person. How you doing tonight? Hope everyone's well. Hello, Harry. Okay, can you stop spamming? Right, let's get rid of you. Right, you're going. All right, let's go get rid of this. We're not having any nonsense. Right. Hello, Pippa. Nice to meet you. All sorts of stuff, really. I also play this thing. Watch. Hi, genuine guy. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you tonight? Hope all is well. Right. Do you know a Jade? I just mentioned it on my TikTok, Harry. Why? Um, hello, Roger Waffle. Oh God. Hello, unknown Hindu. It's called a mouth harp. Alice, thank you for the likes. Hello, Pippa. Are you okay? Welcome in here. Make sure you follow if you're new here. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn your bell on as well when you subscribe, guys. Hit that bell notification icon. So that way, when I go live or upload anything, you get notified. Yeah, I'm great. Thank you. That's good to hear. What was your name again? Harry says, "Is she your sister?" No, it's just somebody that on TikTok, just somebody that was in my live who came to both of them. It's just, yeah. Anyway, this music instrument you use came from India state. I mean, there's a different version of it, I believe, in different countries. This one's more like what they call the Jews harp. So yeah, what's that? Where am I from? I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Oh, thank you. Yeah, like the live, everybody. Pepper says this is weird, but what's your thoughts on women? Like good ones. A lot of men seem to hate us these days. Makes living on Earth really hard, lol. I mean, yeah, there's good and bad in both men and women, I would say. That's just, it's just human nature. There's some good, some bad, you know? Hi, poem writer. What's that? Do you think no. Okay, what is going on here? It's going crazy again tonight. All right. Hello, Carvin Surrender. Don't play that instrument. It woke my dog up. All right. Well, I guess I better stop then because you said that it woke your dog up. Yeah, so I guess I better stop, you know? You have a good accent. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Martin says that toy. It's called a mouth harp. Yeah, we're all right tonight, people. Yeah, again, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. I am live every day, so yeah. I don't drink alcohol now, mainly just water. Hello, Essex phobia exposed. I'm okay, thank you. How are you doing? Hello, car. Mastribute. What's mastribute? Have you spelt that wrong or something? It sounds like It's like a cross between masturbate and distribute. Mastribute. Hello, Fernie. Good to see you again. Here we go. Poem writer Angelo. Hello. Should Europe have a united army? I don't think so. Then that would be like, I guess. I mean, isn't like. I mean, you've got things like NATO. Isn't that kind of like that already? I don't know if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of like a sort of, and some would say that the UK should come out of that. I don't know what you guys think really, but hello, tough man. What about my political views? None, none, none. Hello. Oh, thank you. Oh, really? Oh, God. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we're getting rid of that then. No, I've never tried a Ouija board, but have you? Has anyone tried a Ouija board? Can I have advice? What do you want advice on? Yeah, I've heard it can be a bit scary, that Ouija board thing. I remember there was this thing where, what was it called? It was some kind of like, we have this pen on a piece of paper or something, and it was some kind of spooky kind of thing, like some kind of, um, yeah, yeah. What was it called? Um, yeah, you had this like, I think it was called the Charlie thing or something. It was, yeah, that was the one I'm on about, and it's like a sort of, um, it's supposed to be some kind of spooky thing or something. I've never tried it though, but what's England like? I mean, it's good and bad, I guess, depending on where you are. I've never had any experience with spirits. No, have you? Yeah, I don't know. I'm quite skeptical of that kind of stuff, but I try and keep an open mind. I earn in seven figures like a girl. She likes me. Our parents agree it's on me, and I'm stuck because I'm 23 right now. What should I do? I don't know. I mean, um, I mean, I wouldn't really say England's a great country. I mean, it's got some nice countryside, but yeah. Yes, I live on the top floor of a flat, John, if that's what you mean. Um, I don't know, the whole Trump Greenland and all that kind of crap. To me, it's just an oil grab or something. I don't know. That's what I think's going on. That's probably what it is, really. But no, I'm not in a bunker. I'm in the top floor of a flat. Yeah, I'm on YouTube, Kirsten. I'm on a YouTube live stream as well, so I'm live streaming to those people as well. Again, if you're new here, please subscribe, please follow. That would be great. Anyway, George, how are you doing? I live in England. Around 88% of people. Well, I mean, no, I don't think 88% are foreign. I mean, that would be a bit of a exaggeration to say the least. Greenland is gone. What do you mean? Watch my YouTube at Jamie Brown JB. Hugo says melt in the loft. Unknown Hindu says, "Am I invisible?" No, I can see you. Well, I can see your comment. I mean, you might be invisible, but yeah, I don't know because I. Hello, King. What's that? Goat Heter or whatever it is. I'm ex-military. Trump, keep out of it. He's a dictator. I was actually talking about the whole military thing yesterday, and yeah, well, I was actually talking a bit with Jade about it on TikTok and saying about the whole thing of how I feel like the people that go into the military might not actually be as much heroes as what we portray them to be, and that might be quite a controversial opinion on it. But I'm not saying that you're some kind of traitor or anything, but it's just a lot. Some people end up going into unethical wars and things like that, doing immoral things, and they just go along with it. Which I don't know how anyone with any kind of conscience could do that. I don't know, but it's just I don't like the idea of the military. I don't like the idea of basically being bossed around and kind of made to do things. And not being allowed to question anything. Yeah, fuck that shit, but that's kind of my own kind of thoughts on it. What's that? No, no, trichotillomania is the when you're pulling hair out and stuff. I don't do that. Like, maybe you can just kind of go away and just kind of, like, if you have nothing good to say, then why are you, you know, I don't know, just, so I'm just fidgeting, that's all I'm doing, just, you know. Anyway, whatever. I agree, often it's young, less employable kids that get pulled into it, in the UK at least. What you're saying is that you mean some of the rough ones who just kind of get kind of like, maybe they see it as like something to make them feel cool or something. Oh, I'm in the army now. I'm like this kind of, you know, like it's that bad boy persona. A lot of it. Same with like, I feel like it's similar with the police as well. Like like there's the type of school bully types that end up getting into that a lot of the time. I'm not saying that everybody here is that. It's just yeah. Um, but it's like I don't really you know it's like, oh, it's really to defend your country, but how much of it is actually defending your country, and how much of it is going and dealing with foreign affairs in other countries and intervening and shit? Yeah, and then it normalizes the way they are and act. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Thoughts on the Czech Republic? I don't really know anything about the Czech Republic. Fernie says, I did air cadets for a while. You have to be very obedient and can't question anything that might be a waste of time. Yeah, that exactly. I know Charlie Shaw, that's what people say, how you just have to kind of be like, yes, sir, and all this kind of crap, you know? Leon says, I think it's a brave thing going into the army, but I also think that on the other hand is that there's people who just will, continue with it even if it's unethical and they're doing things they don't agree with, or, you know. So it's just one of those things that what kind of fucking country are we fucking fighting for here? This country's a fucking joke, let's face it. Like they're fighting for the government basically, is for the most part. It's just we were talking about this yesterday and how like the government's a corporation. We're fighting for that basically. That's what they're fighting for. All these governments, like there's a System of a Down song that goes, why don't the presidents fight the war? Why do they always send the poor? Thank you for following me. They're having all the fucking minions fighting for them. You know. Let them deal with their own fucking bullshit. Is how I see it. But hello, Molly. No, I'm not having mods right now. Yeah, but I don't know. Everyone's gonna have their own opinion on this shit. But it's just, I would never join it. Unless I was like forced or something. But even then, I'd probably just, you know. I mean, I get that. I get that it's brave and all that, but it's just at the same time, I just feel like it's a lot of brainwashing, a lot of there, and people think that their own government is on their fucking side. You know? Yeah, it's just all bullshit, really, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway. So anyway, let's just yeah, we was talking about this the other day about that song, that System of a Down. Anyway. So yeah, I hope Elle is well tonight. So but what are we actually fighting for, basically? Yeah, that's like I'm like, Molly. And it's crazy that I was saying about like hello Fuse Heavy. How you doing? Hope you're well tonight, people. Um so yeah, and what's that? So yeah, Stormer's just yeah, Stormer's just, you know, he's Yeah, Starmer's just like, yeah, this isn't not doing any good, really, is he? Let's face it. Like, anyway, I don't know what we're going to talk about next, but I don't want to stay on this topic forever. It's just ordinary people's kids dying for the wars of world leaders, yet their kids are chilling somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Hello, DXMXX. How's it going? Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, what are we actually fighting for? You know, what kind of country are you fighting for? It's all like you start questioning the whole system, right? And then you start realizing that it's all a joke. The whole thing is it's all by design to keep you obedient and just go along with it. It's like the system basically wants people to work all day so that they can, pay for the car that they use to drive to work, to pay for the house that they they're not even in most of the day. Um, like, and you start to question the whole thing of like, what the fuck are even people even doing this shit for? You know? I know it's not hard for some people, but like, as in, but a lot of people are just doing it because everyone else is doing it. But you could actually, sort of just say, fuck it. There's people who literally, hello, Jamie, thank you for the follow. I'm Jamie as well. Who just say, fuck it. That they're going to go do, something else. Like they might just, some people live in a van. Some people, what else is there? Like, there's some people that do just, it's just that they do, they're really frugal and they know how to save money and they just don't spend it on anything important or something because they just end up like they get these jobs and then they end up spending way more money if they do that. And sometimes they'll use it to buy an expensive car because they want to try and impress people or something. But what are you trying to impress people for? What is the whole kind of point of that? No one stops to really think about these things because they're so distracted. They're so distracted with work, with life. They never stop to think, hang on a second, what if we don't need to do any of this shit? You know? I know some people, oh, but some people can't, blah, blah, blah. You know? Like, thoughts on cheating, I don't agree with it. What's that? Quick visit going. Okay, no, it's, yeah, are we calling someone? Hello, Leon. Hey, what's that? Why are you coming over here then? I don't know. Just, I don't know. It's just like, why do people keep having to ask those questions? I don't know. It just, you know what I mean? The whole thing is people just like identifying with their fucking job and all that shit. That's the thing is that some people are just so deep in the system where they, you know, it's like one of the first questions they'd ask somebody is like what they do for a job or whatever, and it's like I don't know, hello artistry with Janvi, how you doing? I just find it all a bit kind of I don't know. It's like that kind of you know what does it matter? Like as in like just kind of we should be kind of at a point where basically like a job isn't like something that people use to get by, but rather people use a job to make extra money or something if they want to. Like in 2026, people shouldn't be expected to work a long job that just is basically just helping some fucking corporation or some shit, you know? And yeah, there's some people self-employed or whatever, but yeah, it's just I don't know. It's one of those things, isn't it? Uh, You're not your job. You're not how much money you have in the bank. You are not the car you drive. You're not the contents of your wallet. Yeah, that's what's that? You are. You're not your. What's that? Khakis. What's that? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you're. It's like I would. It's like your job should not be the thing that you identify with. That's right, because for some people, they haven't chose what they did for a living or whatever. They just kind of you know they just got whatever was given to them. I guess it doesn't tell you about you as a person. Now, some people chose to do that, but there's this thing of like this kind of just following your passion and just doing what you enjoy doing. And if you can make money out of that, then that's a bonus, you know? But it's like we have to kind of look at, okay, what do we actually need to get by? We need food, we need shelter. Well, do we actually need a lot of money to get that? And you might think you do, but there might be ways to get that. If, for example, some people might decide to share resources. Like, for example, if people might decide to share a house with somebody, or even in some cases, people go back with their parents. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, people get looked down on for living with their parents, but it could be a smarter financial decision to do that. Why, if you can do that and you can get on with your parents, why not stay with them? Because that's going to save you a whole lot of money, you know? Hello, Fen. You want to be in a position in your life where you don't have to be working a full-time job just to get by. Like the what you should do, it should be so you get disposable income or whatever if you want that. But you should be able to have your basic needs met without having to do that. And so if you can like share resources, sharing some of the utility bills and stuff like that, then the actual cost to survive would be like next to nothing. But a lot of people they have to have a fancy car, they have to have all this shit to try and prove to other people how much they're worth. You know what I mean? It's what's that? Molly's lives with the mum and 22. Yeah. I mean, I was still living with parents for quite a while. Like very thank you for that. So I was actually living with my grandmother actually until she passed away. Um, but yeah, it's just people get so kind of like brainwashed or just conditioned into this system that they think that living with parents is some kind of sign of failure or something. That if you haven't left your parents by the time you're like 20 or something, then somehow that is kind of a sign of personal failure or something. But I would actually argue that you're actually smarter doing that and actually probably would end up being more successful. Because if you say did get a job and you was like, in a few years you could be loaded because you could invest some of that money and become rich. But yeah, so a lot of people would just, hello Sarita, how you doing? Then you would just end up, but it's just like there's some people might even be, let's say, richer if they just got like maybe they did, a few hours less of work, but they were living with their parents versus doing a full-time job, living on their own. Yeah. So you might have someone say working 40 hours a week, living on their own versus someone working 30 hours a week, but living with the parents or living in a room share with other people. So a lot of eclectic. Just talk a lot about different things on here. Currently, just talking about personal finances and things like that. And but the thing is that people will try and you know be like, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" or something. It's like I don't it's just I don't even care to answer that stuff because it's like, what would that even matter to anybody? Like, all that stuff is, kind of a I don't know. It just seems like a program to me. It's Now, of course, there does need to be certain people to do certain jobs. Like, for example, we need doctors, we need people doing like, healthcare and all that kind of stuff, right? To keep society going, we need people building infrastructure and all that, of course. But the amount of people that actually would need to work would actually be probably a minority of people. The system has people doing a lot of nonsense jobs that don't actually serve any purpose. Like a lot of it's just there to kind of, you know, waste time from what I've been hearing. Especially a lot of these office jobs, a lot of them are just to waste time and just most of the time they're not actually doing much. They're not actually contributing anything most of the time. So yeah. So you get all these kind of like sanctimonious kind of people who, and they look down on anybody who, you know, doesn't live the same way. Oh, your dog gave birth yesterday. Oh, really? Like you get these kind of, I don't know, these people like, and then you get these people like gloating at other people who, didn't choose the same life path as they did, and they're like, and maybe they're not so, rich or whatever, but maybe they're happier. Sometimes, you know, it's not all about money. Hello, unit. Adult daycare people call it lol. What's that? What do you mean adult daycare? I don't know. But yeah, hope you're all doing well tonight anyway. But yeah, just I don't know. It is what it is. It's just but yeah, I mean like there probably should be, maybe there should be more doctors and things like that. I mean, but other office jobs. Oh yeah. That sounds about right, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much right. I'm doing fine, thank you, Verity. How are you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Yeah, they're just kind of like adult children, basically, just like the bosses are just looking after them, but they're ones being paid for it, sort of thing, and just hi Vivi, you okay? Is everybody all right tonight? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Make sure you follow if you're new here. That would be great if you can do that. So yeah, I hope you all had a good weekend anyway. Good financial tips. I mean, I don't know, like what exactly. Like I was saying before about, thank you for the hat mustache, Verity. Oh, nice one. Thank you very much. I mean, that's quite a general thing. Like what financial tips in terms of what? Because there's a lot of different financial niches and stuff like that. But I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't really give financial advice, but I could suggest things for people to look into, I guess. I mean, why unit? I mean, are you looking to do that or something? I mean, currently, like, not a whole lot, but it has gone up a bit lately. So you got to think in the long run about that kind of stuff. Hello, Sachin Raj. Thank you for the follow, Shalom. So you've got to look at it like as like a long game with that kind of stuff. Hello, bitter giggle. Oh goodness. So you got to look at the long game of it really. Save your money for purchases, don't get loans. Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah. And some might say, well, what about a house? Well, it goes back to my thing of like, if you can like stay with your parents or maybe find a room share, why would you even need to buy a house? You know? Like if you can share with like five other people, let's say, you might only have to pay 100 to £200 a month in rent and you're splitting up all the bills up. So this whole thing of like wanting to buy a house. I mean, if you want to start a family or something like that, it might be a good idea to buy a house because then once the house is paid off and then you've got I suppose you then can then just downsize, get some equity. But yeah, um, oh, you want to be a lawyer, but mum doesn't support me enough. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, so why can't you do that? Is it just because of the money or something, or like, what's this? Well, I'm saving up for something, and I'm sure it's all money. So I'm thinking of starting a YouTube channel or TikTok, Insta, something like that. Well, what I'm doing currently is I'm going live on both. So that way I'm trying to like max out what I can get. So save as much as you can before getting a mortgage and pay off the 10 to 20% in overpayment per year. Yes, I don't know. The whole thing of a mortgage, I'm questioning that as well because, you know, but yeah, I guess you got to think long run with that. But there's the argument though when it comes to like a mortgage that, let's say you have a lump sum of, let's say, 20K, 30K. Hello, Alex Turner, how you doing? You're from like Arctic Monkeys or something. Um, anyway, it's like you like say you had 20K in the bank, 30K in the bank. You could have maybe started some business with that or something, which makes crazy returns in a year. That might be 50K, 100K, and then it's etc. And you just keep multiplying it every year. So some argue about the opportunity cost when it comes to getting a mortgage because it's like, you know what I mean? It's but there's pros and cons to it, I suppose. Um, the only thing with a mortgage is you're stuck in one place then. So maybe if you're settling down or something. Hello, Corpse D6P. I think almost everybody does that nowadays. What's that? What you mean? Everybody does what? You gotta study hard, Janvi, try, get a scholarship, do a lot of extracurriculars and volunteering. Yeah. You just gotta try everything you can to succeed. But and if you didn't, well, at least you tried. Because it's better to they say it's better to try and fail than not try at all. Hi Eugene, how you doing? Hope you're well tonight. If you're new here, make sure you give me a follow, subscribe. I mean, um, what's that? On average, 5 years of your mortgage payments go on interest. Yeah, that's right. In fact, I would say, isn't it even more than that these days? Corpse says the dual live in. Yeah, it's just it can be a bit hard to kind of because I'm having to kind of switch my focus a lot. But oh, look like your wife's sister. How's that? If it's a woman, I guess like a male version of what you mean or something. Anyway, so like, yeah, because some in some cases the mortgage rates are like what, like a few percent nowadays. Um, it's like maybe 5%, let's say, interest. You know how much that is? If you say taking out a 25-year mortgage, you're actually paying back more than 100% on top of your payments. So I'd actually say that in reality, in a lot of cases, um, it's probably going to be a lot more than that. It's probably going to be more like over 10 years of that or even longer of the mortgage that you're paying back is interest because of the yeah, because it's more than double what you're paying back. So it's probably closer to almost 15 years of that mortgage is interest payments on it. It's all a complete joke, but that's what we're at now. It used to be a lot lower. Sometimes it was like 0.5% or 1%, which was meant that you only maybe had like 5 years or even less of interest payments. I'm pretty sure there's a system for something like that where you can talk to both chats at once. Yeah, but with TikTok it's difficult because you can't it doesn't really it's not really compatible with other. I've tried looking into it. There's TikTok live studio, but you have to do 50% gaming at least for that. And you can't really it's hard to interact with the chat as well. So there is a system like I'm using now as multi-streaming thing, but TikTok it's a bit different. Hello 31UJ. So I don't know. Anyway, hi Jade, how you doing tonight? Plan B, you can. Oh, God. Here we go. Okay. How are you doing tonight, Jed? Hello, Julia. Welcome back. Oh, you're right. Okay. Have you been gym or something? Did you see my last video? Hello, Stefan. How you doing? Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah. What did you do today at the gym? Yeah. You get up to. I tried putting some like edits on my video, like like I did it as a short as well, but I put it onto TikTok and YouTube. But the one on YouTube, let's have a look. See how many views is it on now? 6 views, really? I don't know what's going on really, but they're not really pushing it out yet. 7 views, it says. Yeah, 7 views. I don't know. It should be a lot more than that by now. But anyway, kind of against my mold. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that stuff, unit. Also, my PT has uploaded our first session scary. Okay. Okay, then. Why is that scary? Mind you, we were 8 sessions in. All right. Fair enough. So you're 8 sessions into it now. All right. Time goes fast, doesn't it, you know? Um, yeah. Whitey's a bit broken. Yeah, it's just I don't know what's going on really, but yeah, the views sometimes it takes a while for it to pick up, and then yeah, the last short I did was 945 views, 1,456, 1,323, 454, 2,080, and it's been out for what, like over an hour, I think. Yeah, it's been out for over an hour, and it's still only on 7 views. It's a bit kind of pathetic, really, isn't it? I don't know. But yeah, on TikTok, it got hundreds in the same amount of time. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, really, but we'll see how it kind of plays out. But anyway, hello, Anu8. Sorry, Anu6. How you doing? Welcome in here. Hope you're well tonight. So everybody had a good day then? Um, yeah, it seems like we're not really getting any new subs or something. I don't know. So I'm built like an actual circle in that video. Oh goodness. You said it. Yeah. Right. So yeah. How you doing anyway, everybody? Hope you've all had a good day. Yeah. I don't know. You're a pretty chill guy. If you were to play some games, I believe you could do well here. I don't know. I don't really do that. Hello, Monkey D. Luffy. I don't know. I'm just more just like to chill and chat with people and stuff. I'm not really into playing games on here, so being quiet tonight. Yeah, but it's a bit busier on the YouTube side, but yeah. But it is weekends, yeah. Hello, not Banks. Oh well, thank you, I guess. What is going on? But yeah, so I put this like effect on my video. So I did some editing on it and stuff. It was only a short little video. Sunday is a hard one. Yeah. Hello, Silasu. Yes, I do remember you. Yeah. Welcome back. How has your day been? Hope you had a good one. Yeah. That's pretty respectable, I suppose. What's that? Oh yeah, just kind of hello, Pendle. Oh, thank you. Hello, Grenade. I don't know who that is. I don't watch anime now. Does anyone watch anime? My cousin used to be into that. She used to be into like Sailor Moon and stuff like that. Hello, Akong. How you doing? Welcome in. If you're new here, please subscribe. Thank you, Verity. Thank you for the TikTok. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I might have to get a new phone soon. I don't know so I can do the dual thing. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe I should do that so I can have better visuals for the YouTube. I could try plug in my webcam at some point, but it's still not great. Hello, Fway. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in here, everybody. What's your favorite sci-fi character? Not sure about that really. Sci-fi character. I don't know. I don't know. Sci-fi character. So I can't really think. A sci-fi character. Not sure. Yeah, I'd have to really think about that. I don't know. It's hard to say really. What does anyone have a favorite sci-fi character then? So yeah, Jade, are you still there? Anyway, hi Nix, how you doing? I'm about 6'4" non-person. Hello, Jess and Chetty. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Coach says if you ask me, anime is for people who don't have anything else to spend on. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. No, it's the top of a flat. Yeah, I'm in the top of a flat, so well, I guess it's technically like an attic because I guess they're just trying to make the most of the space because it's in like a new build, and they've just kind of, I guess they've just kind of decided to have this as the top floor. So I don't know. I don't know if there's anything. I don't think there's really anything above this level, but yeah, I don't know. It's like, is there like anything above? I mean, I guess not really. It's like this is right at the top. I don't think there would be an attic above it, really. Hello, Pro Pixel. Oh, really? What do you mean? Look kind of stacked. What do you mean? I look kind of stacked under that. What do you mean by that? Star Wars. I mean, well, they were saying about, what is it, sci-fi character or something? Which Star Wars character in particular? I guess. Yeah, I was thinking in my head, Star Wars. Like you got things like what is it, C-3PO, like R2D2 and stuff like that, and was it Darth Vader? Of course, there was like all these different characters, Skywalker and all that, and yeah, um, there's some pretty cool characters. I never really got into it all, but yeah, I know someone that's like a really big Star Wars fan, and when I met him, he brought the lightsabers with him, and we had like a lightsaber fight. It was quite fun. That actually, it was yeah. Hello, Shubham Chuhan. Oh, really? Oh, well, thank you, I guess. I don't know if that's meant to be a compliment or whatever, but anyway, yeah, I hope you've all had a good day. Hello, was it Monkey from Japan? Are you really from Japan? Oh, yeah. Um, yeah, we all right, everybody. So we're going to get married. I'm 6 years old. Who are you getting married to? Yeah, you're all right tonight, everybody. Yeah, I tried doing a few push-ups earlier. I made it into like a video. I've been trying to fix up my form on exercises because looking back at some of my old videos, my form wasn't really good. Hello, Lucas. How you doing? I had some pretty like rubbish form on some of my exercise, especially like push-ups. I think just because I would just be trying to focus on reps and things like that, and not really kind of how well I'm doing them, kind of thing. Hello, Donald. How you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, shout out to Lucas stuff. Yeah, we all right tonight. Welcome in here. If you're new here, please subscribe. Yeah, Shubham, I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Yeah, yeah, I'm British. Lucas says thank you. You're welcome. Broader. Some people say water. Depends what I feel like say it, how I feel like saying it. Some people say it water. Some people say it water. Yeah, shout out to Donald Gibson. Donald, it's Donald here. I'm Donald too. It's Donald Trump. Hope you had a tremendous day today. You're all very fantastic people. Very tremendous. Oh, you mean look swole? Oh, really? Yeah. I've been working out a lot and stuff, so it's good that people have been noticing that lately. Because I used to be seen as like the skinny, like weakling or something. And like, if you look at my recent short that I put out, or if you're on TikTok, a recent video that I just put out earlier showing the before and after. So yeah, I was really, really skinny at one point, and then I just kind of decided that enough's enough with all that. Okay, Donald. Oh goodness. Angelique, thank you for the likes. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Nice to see you again. What have you been up to this weekend? Anything much? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's just about kind of, discipline and yeah, you've got to just like put the time and the effort into it. Angelique, you okay? Welcome in here. Yeah, so what is your opinions on age difference in relationships? I mean, generally, I think that if it's like a big gap, then it oftentimes probably ain't gonna work. But it really depends, I guess, a lot on like the maturity levels of each of them and if they're compatible and all that kind of stuff. Like my grandma and granddad met. Well, he was 40 and she was 23, so there was a massive age gap there, really. So, and they made it work because what happened, right? My granddad actually was married before he met her. He was married to somebody else, but because she didn't want to have children, but he did. So, yeah, my grandma then came along and said that she would have them and all that. Hello, Danuk Madushan. No, why? What's on that place? What's on that area in London then? My star sign, I'm a Cancer. Yeah, I'm a Cancerian. I'm always, it's always good to see you. Been good just working. How are you? Didn't mean to send last comment. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Yeah, I'm disciplined with eating. I make sure I eat all the time, no matter what. Yeah, if you like trying to, you know, eat extra food and you're struggling to put weight on, then one of the things you need to remember is just eat more. Trying to eat more food, eat more calories. Make sure you're getting enough protein as well, but just eat more food. Because some people have quite fast metabolisms and stuff, and sometimes it just means you've got to eat more. And also not just eat more, but eat more high calorie foods. So maybe more nuts, maybe more, maybe some avocados, things like that to try and get some extra fats in your body, stuff that you can, yeah, or you're overweight. Yeah. You want to be eating lower calorie foods, high volume, low calorie stuff. I would say for that then, stuff with a lot of fiber and stuff with probably just no like processed stuff added really. So that way you can kind of or minimal processing. Anyway, everybody okay? Hello, Mr. Rohit. I don't know. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Hello, yeah, I have a private detective firm there if you need. Okay, why would I do that? Yash, hello. How to lose weight 2 months. I mean, depends on how much weight you're trying to lose. It's just going to come down to like, um, find out how many calories you need to maintain and sort of like, so you can do that by doing things like, plugging it into like a total daily energy expenditure calculator, TDEE calculator. Then what you need to do, what you need to do is plug in all your details like your height, your weight, your, like your activity levels. It'll come out with like an estimate of how many calories you need. Then what you do is you just eat a few hundred calories less than that per day until you're at your goal weight. Basically, what you want to do is yeah, you want to just kind of eat less than what you're burning basically, or you can just try and move more is another way. If you're not moving around a lot, let's say if you're in an office all day and you're sat down, try to walk more. Try to yeah take breaks to just have a walk around and stuff. And hello, Hornby man, how you doing? What's your name? Hello, Nitesh Kumar, how you doing? Yeah, hope you've had a good day, everybody. So that's what I would recommend if you're trying to lose some weight. But you have to have realistic expectations. Some people might be thinking that they can lose like 5 stone in a month or so. It's not going to happen. Um, goal 50, weigh 88. Is that kilograms or something? Yeah, you're not going to lose that in 2 months, I'm afraid. Like, yeah, that's not gonna happen, is it? Unfortunately, I mean, it would take many, many months. It probably would take over a year to get that much weight off. Yeah, it's just you have to just be slow and steady with it, really. There is people who've crash dieted before and lost a lot of weight very quickly, but most of the time they bounce back and sometimes they even gain more weight than where they started. Nitesh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just getting ridiculous, isn't it? With all that, with the oil and all that kind of crap. So I think that they're trying to do it for the oil or something. Yeah. Anyway, is everyone okay? Hello at 67. Why are people so boring? I don't know. Hello, Vamos. In it. Hello, Kefalonia. Oh yeah, I've heard that many times before. Okay, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. I'm live every day, so we do live chats. Why is he acting like it? Well, yeah, I know. It's just one of those things, isn't it? What's that? Hello, Chetan Chola. How you doing tonight? My goal is cheek fat burn and thigh fat burn. Well, the reality is you just kind of have to burn it off your whole body. I don't think there's a way to burn specifically from those areas. You're going to have to burn fat from everywhere, from what I understand. Fat loss occurs throughout the body, so yeah. So it's just some people store fat in different areas more, and yeah. Hello, Tommy Pistol. How you doing? Welcome in here. Thigh fat out to small. You're just gonna have to burn fat from your whole body, really. Well, I don't really believe there's a specific exercise that's gonna magically just burn fat. The most important thing is calorie deficit, eating less calories than what you, um, than what you burn. Hi, Karina. How you doing? So I don't think you can. I mean, some people argue whether you can spot fat reduce, but I don't really believe that it's really possible. And even if it is, it's probably not as big of a thing as what some people make it out to. But anyway, hi Nitesh, how you doing? The most important thing is you're eating in a calorie deficit. Yeah, intermittent fasting. Um, I think it can work for some people with like diet adherence and stuff like that, helping them to eat less food. But for some people, what might happen is if they've not eaten for many hours, they might start getting really hungry. And yeah, so some people say it can be good for some people and help them to stick to their diet. But yeah. Anyway, hello Beast Mode, like Mr. Beast or something. Hello, Full Send. How does an alcoholic lose weight? Um, I mean, one of the best things to do would be to try and slowly reduce the alcohol consumption gradually, and just because some of that weight might be in the form of like water retention potentially on the gut and stuff like that, and just a lot of inflammation going on there. So one of the things I'd say is just try and slowly cut it out if you can, because alcohol's not good for you, especially if you're having it in the large quantities. Um, yeah, I'm not really doing much. I'm just mainly on here these days, and yeah, I come on here and I try to Yeah, like it's good now because people are asking for advice and stuff. So, but I'm not I'm not really giving advice as such. It's just suggestions. Like I'm not yeah. Thank you for the rose, Stace. How you doing, Stace? I hope you're well tonight. You could live 90 days without food. It depends on your weight and stuff like that. I love yes, but I don't really recommend just eating nothing for like long periods of time. It's I don't think it's really the most wise thing to be doing personally. But hello, VS. How you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm just mainly on here these days. Spending I'm not too bad, thank you, Stace. How you doing tonight? What you've been up to this weekend? You had a good one. Hello, Anas. Not too bad, thank you. How about yourself? Welcome in here. We all right, everybody? If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we can. Yeah. Get to 5K soon. What we do to increase height? Unfortunately, I mean, I don't think there's much to do that you can do about that, especially if you've already grown up. Some people say that if you try to, do things like sleep more and when you're a kid. So I was watching this video saying that if you sleep more and that you do everything to try and optimize testosterone and growth hormone and all that kind of stuff, then that may help increase your potential. But once you stop growing, then your bones fuse together, and it's yeah. Hello, Ulk Palm. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Hello, Sheriff. How you doing tonight? SHBM. Hello. I'm all right. Thanks. I'm just yeah. We're just talking about like health and stuff at the moment. So I enjoy talking about this sort of stuff. So yeah. So height. I think once you stop growing, then there's nothing much you can do. Um, I mean, I would just say like, how do you stop that stuff? I mean, I guess like try to just I don't know. I would just say try and just get out more, get out in nature, just meditate. Try to just focus on good habits, so you're less distracted with the bad ones. I would say. Full sense says I do try and maintain a calorie deficit, but I still have gained a lot of fat and weight. Might have something to do with alcoholism interfering with normal bodily functions. Potentially, yeah. A lot of it could be like water retention and just a lot of like, yeah. I don't know if it's. I mean, some of it could be fat. It could be visceral fat, which is the worst type of fat. You can end up getting a lot of visceral fat around your gut when you drink a lot of alcohol. So that's the stuff that it's more dangerous. Um, what's that? Irene, what's that? You mean Irish? Is everybody all right tonight? I just subscribed to your channel. Okay, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I enjoy doing these conversations and stuff. So sometimes we get a bunch of nonsense, but we have to just kind of take the rough with the smooth, as I say. Just what I mean. Thank you for follow whoever that is. What's your name? So yeah, you just have to learn to take the rough with the smooth, as I say. I see some 15 days. Well, I would just say, I mean, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like just try and slowly kind of, add in good habits. Maybe some workouts, maybe exercise, as well as some like meditation, as well as yeah, maybe set yourself some reminders to do these things every day if you're struggling to kind of keep yourself disciplined. So maybe doing, say, like setting yourself a note to say do, like 10 minutes of meditation or 20 minutes of meditation, or some people even go up to like an hour, but I'm not saying you have to do an hour every day, but the more that you add in good habits, thank you for like Stevie Mac, then the less time you have for all the bad ones, maybe go out and meet somebody, meet some friends or something, or go out and do an activity. You could try and fill your basically have every day have something different going on and stuff. Hello, Oakpalm from Scandinavia. All right, welcome in here. Oh, it's Elizabeth. Okay, nice to meet you, Elizabeth. Yeah, yeah. How are you doing tonight? You had a good day? Kaylee, you okay? Welcome in, everybody. Yeah. So, all right. Okay. Anyone else in it? Hello, Hypernova. A champagne hypernova in the sky. Full sense says, is burning visceral fat different from normal fat? I mean, I was saying that earlier. I think that you have to burn your whole body fat to be able to burn visceral fat. It's just that some people store more visceral fat depending on your hormones and different things. Like, for example, men oftentimes store their fat first on their gut, which is where more of the visceral fat accumulates. Whereas a woman might store their fat on, say, like more on their kind of curves, if you will, they call them, before it starts to spill into like their gut. So obviously everybody's different, but that's generally how it is. Um, so yeah, it's just about burning fat all over your body, really. First, I would say just try and yeah. Hi, Josie. How you doing? Hope you're well tonight. And what's that? Damelang, how's it going? Oh, good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's where they tend to store it more. Yeah. Also, like the legs tend to get more as well, and yeah. Okay. Oh, you know Okay, do you? Oh, really? I didn't know you knew. All right. I don't know what's happened to him. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time. I looked for him actually the other day, and I couldn't find his account. Or well, I think I found it, but it was just not active anymore. So I don't know. A lot of people seem to have kind of disappeared recently. Just kind of yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Hello, RX Hi, Rytech Ranger. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Welcome in here. How's your day been? Yeah, the good one. Um, oh, come in. I don't. I have a funny joke. You find it funny to want to read it? Okay, go ahead. As long as it's not too offensive, because I gotta be careful in here, because it's going out publicly. So yeah, just make sure it's not too kind of, you know what I mean? Right. No, I'm not from Ukraine. No, I'm from the UK. Yash, hello. How to stop thinking someone this thought my heart is full of peace, feel good, but she is not my. I don't know what you mean. Carol, how's it going, everyone? Um, okay, what? I'm from the UK. Hello, the higher observer. Oh yeah, people keep saying that for some reason, but I think it's been happening even more since I've been putting on like mass and just kind of getting more muscular. That because you seem to get a lot of like those kind of guys like for example, there was a guy called like Marius Pudzianowski. You've got people like Andrei Smayev, big massive guys. Yeah, they're on steroids most likely. But anyway, hello Zoink Sindodbla. Sorry, how's that pronounced? Hello Manshad. Do I support Trump? I am Trump. I am the greatest president there's ever been in America. It's not fake news. Yeah, I don't really. What's the difference between UK and England? England is a part of UK, so you've got England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. That makes the UK, United Kingdom. Yeah. You are under a vest. Or is that a joke? Hang on a second. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah. I think I've heard that one before. What did the policeman say looking at his belly button? You are under a vest. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Hello, M&A. Oh no, I mean, can you send? I don't know. Send it to me. Hello, Druva. So, are you from UK or from England? Both. Full send says, "What the hell is that impression? Was hilarious." Oh yeah, I've also got this one as well. You better work 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, 367 days a year. Or you're a pussy. You're a beta male. Alpha males, they work 25 hours a day. They don't sleep. Sleeping's for betas. While someone's sleeping, someone else could be making money. They call me getting rich while someone else is sleeping. Hello, B4109. Hello, hope you keep. Okay, thank you. What's your name? Yeah. I was thinking like the B52s or something. I'm getting confused with that. I am Donald Trump. Hello, Nick and Jessica. Okay, are you for real? Okay, I'm just get rid of you. Yeah. I support Donald Trump because he ain't woke. He ain't one of these lefty woke. He says it as he is. Well, whatever. That's yeah. Oh goodness. All right, Druva. Say I like it. Huge development like Trump. Oh yeah, what's it? Yeah. Hi, John. Hello, Pendut. How you doing tonight, everybody? Make sure you follow if you're new here. Make sure you subscribe. What's that? I like it. Huge. What is it? Huge development. Is that what you wanted me to say or something? Hello, yeah, Rolf, you okay? Did I just call you Rolf? Hello, John. Nah, not your mama. Yeah. Anyway. Millions and millions of dollars. goodness. Oh, we just hit 4.31K now. So we're going up in subs. Your American accent isn't great. Can you do a Liverpool accent? Liverpool, mate? What you mean my American accent is fantastic? It's tremendous. You're fake news. You're so fake news. Who are you to say that my accent is not great? You're talking to the President of America. I am fake. Hello, John. Yeah, how you doing, Aaron? Hope you well. Yeah, I know it's a lot of stuff you can't really trust nowadays. AI is slop everywhere, you know. AI is fake news. Hi, Sarita. How you doing? Hello, Hassan. So, make America great again, right? That's what we care about, okay? What are you saying, Sarita? Yeah, I've just said that one. Everybody all right tonight? Oh yeah, 4 exams tomorrow. Okay, good luck with that. Hope that goes well for you. Thank you for the likes, Mimi. What's this? Hello, Mahim Shah. How you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Manshaz said, I'm not being rude now. You sound like old people. Oh, really? Well, Trump is like an old person, isn't he? I mean, he's like nearly 80 years old, isn't he? Where am I from? From the UK. Where are you from? Hello, Sanjay. How you doing? Yeah, I'm from the UK and Europe. I mean, your face is looking clear. Oh, really? Well, that's good. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Sarita. Yeah. Seems to have not had like an acne breakout for a while, fortunately. So my skin's kind of cleared up. Yeah, a lot of that's just hygiene related, I think, really. Like if I've got like, for example, if you don't like change your bedding often enough, that can cause that. Hello, Mahimsha. All right. Well, that's good then. I'm glad that I pronounced it right. Hi, Jamie. How you doing? You okay? Welcome in here, everybody. Are you in stocks? No, I don't do stocks. Full Send says, what do you use, Rackney? Nothing. I mean, apart from occasionally I'll put some like aloe vera. I think aloe vera can be good for like soothing your skin. Apparently, it can help with inflammation and stuff like that. So, yeah, but I haven't even used that for a while, but I should probably use it more. Yeah. Well, there's some people out there that have like, like five, like different skincare routines a day, and it just gets like, okay. I love everything about Europe except politics. Yeah, this country, it's just the politics is shit. It's just I don't trust any of these politicians. Hello, David. How much tea have I had today? I've not drunk any tea. I don't drink tea. Or are you talking about tea as in food? What you mean? That's the thing with the English language is that you know words can mean different things. depending on the context. Oh, really, James? Well, that's okay. What's this? Do you study? No, I don't study at university. Hello, Aritra Paul. How you doing? Hope you well. Welcome to my live. Hope you've had a good day. Yeah. I'm gonna have to restart the TikTok thing, I think. Yeah, I'm starting a new one over there. Do you think Keir Starmer is a... Yeah, I don't like Keir Starmer. I don't like any of them, to be honest. How to punch hard. I mean, like, a lot of it's going to come down to, like, technique and just, how good you are with skill, but also, you know, building strength in that so you can have a more powerful punch if you're looking to do, like, kind of, so maybe doing certain, like weighted jabs and things like that can be a tool to help you with that. Yeah, some people saying bang average, really. Apparently I'm average. That's what I am now or something. Yeah, it's just some troll just trying to kind of downplay me, You're always going to get these haters and stuff who, have nothing good to say. Hello, Pazov. How you doing? Welcome in. There you go. There's Donald Trump. Like, they'll just say, oh, that's average. Well, let's take a room with 100 guys, and I would be probably more muscular than probably 90% of them. So how is that average? In what world is that average? What does black? I've never had black pudding. It sounds disgusting. What is it called? Congealed pig blood or something, like what the hell? Like, some of the British food is like questionable to say the least, isn't it? You've got stuff like haggis, which is made from sheep's stomach or something. I mean, really? Sheep's stomach? Is that the best that you can do? They've got things like what, jellied eels? I mean, like, hello Lily, how you doing? Hope you're well. Some of the British food that's like proper British stuff is like, what the hell are you doing? I don't know, but each to their own, I guess. Anyway, what was that? Stock Guru. Oh yeah, I've had that a lot before. Oh, you look like the... it's February 7th. How you doing? Good evening to you. Hope all is well. But yeah, so apparently, right. So what is the average weight of... I think if I remember, the average guy at my height weighs roughly about 49. I currently weigh about 16 stone, more than a stone heavier than the average guy, and that will all be like muscle mass as well. Because I'm sure I don't have more fat than the average guy. That is muscle mass. I'm a lot stronger. I can, I've squatted over 100 kilograms before, so I'm definitely not at, like, the strength of an average guy. That's for sure. If I remember, like, the average guy can only squat about 70 kilos. So yeah, they're just kind of like hating or whatever, probably because they're shit themselves. Oh yeah, I've heard about black pudding. That sounds disgusting, but yeah, I wouldn't really want that. I don't know. I don't really want to do that right now. Welcome back, Lucas. I don't know. It sounds disgusting, but I don't know. But yeah, that's the thing, is that blood's going to have like a metallic taste. Probably all the iron, isn't it? Going to make it taste like metallic-y. Ugh. Yeah. If anyone's ever licked their own blood or something that has that metallic-y kind of taste, it's like, you know what I mean? All that, yeah, concentrated with iron in it, you know? Hello, Sanjay. Oh, yeah, bottle of water. Hi, Tom Barrows. How you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Hello, uh, T. Oliver Mason, is it? Oh, thank you. Yeah, make sure you follow me if you're new here, everybody. That would be really appreciated. Anyway, yeah, people seem to be getting a bit annoyed with the poll that I did, so I've kind of stopped doing it. Vivian, welcome back. How you doing? So I stopped doing the poll because people were finding it annoying, and it was just like wasting my time as well. So you know. Anyway, what have you been up to today? So I got some free raspberries today. Yeah, because I used the Olio app and just got some raspberries off it today. So yippee! Yeah, I got some berries. They're quite nice. I quite like raspberries actually, and they're good for you. You know, there's a lot of antioxidants in them. So yeah, so yeah, berries are one of the healthiest type of fruit, isn't it? All the antioxidants and stuff. Yeah, I think I remember my grandmother used to like grow that sort of stuff. I remember she used to grow strawberries, but I think the problem is that insects kept getting to them. Hello, the beef cake. Really, I don't know. I don't watch football, so I wouldn't know really. Um, what's this? Sanjay, what are you saying? Hello, VR Soccer Caveman. Yeah, I'm not a soccer fan. Barriers are for nerds. Well, if that's what you want to think. Apparently I'm a nerd, then whatever, you know. I'll own that, you know. Maybe I am a nerd, I don't care. Thank you for the follow, Vi. That explains the IQ. What are you saying? What do you mean that explains the IQ? What's that got to do with IQ? Can you please show outside? Nah. Hello, Atharia. Sorry, Athorva. I'm not American, I'm British. Okay. Hello, everything. Name three countries with an E. Estonia. Um, let me think. Estonia. Hi, Athorva. You okay? Oh, no, I'm not adopted. Well, I'm actually. We could say that technically, if I'm like, I was living with my grandparents for a long time. So we've got Estonia, El Salvador, and Eritrea. Those three. Obviously, I'm not actually technically England wouldn't be one, would it? Because it's the United Kingdom, but I don't know. It depends on what your definition is. Um, anyway, yeah. So those three countries beginning with E. I don't know if there's any more. Let me think. Oh yeah, Egypt, of course. Yeah. Hello, older great. How you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. How you doing tonight? Eritrea is a country, right? Isn't it? If I remember. What is my Instagram? At Jamie Brown JB95, I think. Not really used it very much so, but oh, thank you, older great. What's your name anyway? Um, Vivian says I'm Scottish. Sanjay, not English, like Jimmy. Yeah, yeah, he's Scottish. He was saying. lot of the regulars aren't here tonight, I guess. Maybe they're just enjoying the rest of the weekend or something. Yeah. Can I sing if you can if you like? Yeah. It's up to you. Hello, Eman. Oh, thank you. How are you doing tonight, everyone? Hope all is well. Thank you for the roses, Ilda. A nice one. Thank you very much. See, I don't know. It's any other countries begin with E. I'm trying to think. I know El Salvador is what's in Central America. India, because of India, England is rich. Is that true? Thank you. Thank you very much for the guess. Nice one. Yeah, cool. Sanjay says, what's that, Vivian Kelman? Just kidding. I just like to learn more about Europe. Sorry if I hurt your feelings. All right, fair enough. Yeah, we're all right tonight, everybody. Hope you've all had a good weekend. Some people in the chat, I know there's some weird stuff in the chat, but just gotta try and ignore it. Some people just want to get a reaction sometimes. Yeah. So anyway. I'm not religious, no. Are you? No, I'm not religious at all. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm completely atheist, but I'm just not a religious person at all. I try to keep an open mind, but it's just, yeah, I'm not into like the Bible and stuff like that. Hello, Julia. Actually, this chart are better than usual. Could be worse. What are you saying? What chart are you talking about? You're in the chat. It could be worse, to be fair. Hello, Sachin. What are you on about? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like, no one that's here now is responsible for whatever has happened before. I don't know. But yes, anyway. Hope you're all well tonight, people. Yeah, sometimes it just gets really annoying and just draining sometimes. And people just saying stupid things, and yeah, so far it's not too bad tonight. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I do have some muscle tough core edits. Oh god, what is it with these questions? Can you flex? Not right now. No, not right now. I'm not in the mood for that. Are you gonna? I mean, would you pay me for that? I mean, oh god. Hi, Stuart. I'm all right, thank you. How are you tonight? Hope you're well. Julia says, "No, I was wrong. Couldn't be worse." Okay, yeah, it's gotten a bit kind of. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Yeah, it just started to get weird again. They seem to be all right for a bit, and then they just start messing around again. When what are you talking about? No, I'm not flexing. Fucking hell. I don't know, guys. Everybody all right then? Hello, What's this person? I know Holtz. Hello, Baba Tulu. Hello, Mayaresh. I'm in the UK. Where are you from? Vardy twin. Someone was saying that earlier. Jamie Vardy or something. I don't know. I don't know who that is. Let's have a look. See if I look anything like that person. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah. Jamie Vardy. No, I don't really see the resemblance there. Nah, I don't think I look like him. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Yeah, I don't think I look like him, really. I don't know where you guys got that from, but I don't think I look like him. No, I'm not flexing. Here we go again. Hi, Verd. How's it going? Hope you're well tonight. We've got 16 people watching on YouTube, apparently. Shout out to the chat, everyone watching. Holtz says, "Would you rather your president be?" I don't know. I don't know who Erdogan is. Who's Erdogan? I don't know who that is. I don't know. I can't answer that then because I don't know who that is. Hello, Divyansh. What are you saying? No, I'm not saying that. High aesthetics, Sammy. I don't know. Just yeah. Some told him it looks like Vardy. I don't even think I look anything like Vardy. I just looked him up and nah, I don't think so. Like, hello, Ray Tracy. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well. I don't think I look anything like Vardy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't see the resemblance. They're always trying to compare me to somebody, aren't they? You know, always somebody that like, oh, you look like Harry Kane. Oh, you look like Carl Frotz or something. It's like, really? Are you big? I'm about 6'4". So if you're talking tall or what do you mean? Yeah. Okay, we'll just get rid of the spam. Here we go again. I'm not too bad, thank you, Rev. How was your day today? I just picked up some raspberries off Olio today. Yeah. So what have you been up to? How to get tall? Well, it's not really as simple as that. I mean, like I say, if you're still a child, there might be a possibility. Difference. Oh, thank you. There might be still a chance for you to get taller. Let's have a look actually and find out. If you are a child, can you grow taller more sleep? So let's have a look and see what it says. Height is influenced by genetics, nutrition, and habits, with the human growth hormone released during sleep playing a crucial role in development. While quality sleep is vital for health, no direct link between sleep quality and adult height has been established. So that's what that's saying anyway. But then there's something that says here: tall stature linked to nighttime sleep duration in children. So a few studies found that sleeping more in childhood and adolescence is associated with growing taller, though there is not enough evidence. So, yeah. Hello, Mao. John Cena. You mean John Cena? Is that what you're saying? Um, internet. Sorry, not my internet. My laptop just died on me. So yeah, is anyone still here? Yeah, my internet's just not my internet. My laptop just died. Yeah, is anyone still there? Yeah, just let me know if you're still watching, guys. Yeah, daily stretching is good. Yeah. Hello, Moaz6. How you doing tonight, everyone? Hope you've all had a good day. I forgot to plug my laptop in, that's why. So yeah, I should have just plugged. I should plug it in any time it gets down to like a low percentage, really. So then that doesn't happen because yeah, it doesn't always remind you when to plug. Um, do I like? Why would I like inflation? Hello, tough car. You're all still there. Hello, Katura. How you doing tonight? Hope you're all well. Um, is everyone all right tonight? Share this out if you can. That would be really appreciated. So yeah, why would I like inflation? Hang on, it's gone. Yeah, chat's gone slow. Let me just go into the watch page and see if there's any more in there. Sometimes the chat freezes up. So I got 30 likes on the live, so that's good. Hang on a sec. Fernie, yeah, we're back. Aesthetic Sammy, oh, you are as well, yeah. Hi, Ether. How you doing tonight, everybody? What you mean is inflate? What you on about? What is going on here? I don't know, guys. Yeah, this chat can be a real mess sometimes, and I don't know. Had grandkids for a week, and I'm shot at about yeah, running around after your grandkids will be a workout in of itself, on it, you know. I suppose that can be a way to kind of keep you active in your older age, I guess, if you run around after your grandkids, you know, keep you kind of motivated to do stuff. So a lot of people just end up like they get to a certain age and then they just kind of fall apart. They just give up with everything. It leads them to decline faster, and yeah. So I think one of the things with longevity is that a lot of people just end up giving up too early. Just give up, you know, when there still could be continuing. And a lot of people, they retire and then that's it. They just don't bother doing anything anymore. They start becoming more sedentary, and that's it, you know. It's like when people get like sometimes if people get cancer, for example, and they end up sort of like just giving up and just not really. So some people suggest that what you were a power lifter, were you? All right. Yeah, that's cool. So what was I saying? So yeah, like people getting cancer and stuff, and then like so basically I think they found that if people keep exercising and stuff like that when they got cancer, they tend to survive longer. Let's have a look. Exercising uh, while having cancer, can it help you live longer or something? Question mark. It's just sad when you see these videos where you got someone who's like probably like my age, like 30 years old, for example, who has terminal cancer. There's nothing that can be done. And they go from being normal and just being like happy, healthy to like within 6, 12 months or so, completely decline, you know? So it says about like, can help lower the occurrence of it, but listen, like, improving the chances of surviving cancer potentially, or at least prolonging life of, say, people with terminal cancers or something. So I remember there was a thing called myokines that are secreted during exercise, and how that might be beneficial to health. And yeah, some people say that they're anti-inflammatory and stuff like that, and can have a protective effect on the body. Anyway, we all right, everybody? Who's still in the live? Say hello if you're still watching. Fernie, are you still there? Yeah, not. It's like Fernie tends to kind of just pop in and say something, and then like, hello, Christoph. What are you saying? Anyway, it seems to have died off now. Yeah, I might have to restart it in a minute on YouTube or something. Yeah, seems like maybe it's because I don't know, because I had a crash. Then it just might actually come off for a bit and then come back on. Maybe I should get some food or something. I don't know. And have a break. I don't know really. Good your shelf. It's single. What you mean? What are you on about? Hello, Cavani Fato. How's it going tonight? Hope you're well. What you all got up to this weekend, everyone? We all right, everyone? Here we go. P. Kenterton, are you okay? How to get veiny arms? I mean, a lot of it's going to come down to body fat levels, but just having big enough muscles to have like bigger veins and stuff. At the moment, fluid retention is what I'm trying to work on. Yeah, that can sort of make you look bloated and even feel bloated, I guess. What are you saying, Christoph? I don't even know what you're saying. It's just like, I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't even seem like they can even speak English. Like, I don't know if they can't even type properly or something. I don't know, but half the time they're not making any sense. Some of these comments, like there was someone in my chat the other day. I can't remember their name, but they just half their comments just didn't even make any sense. I don't know. It's just yeah. I don't know, guys. It's just can be a bit draining sometimes, when you're trying to like. Oh, you just broke up with your girlfriend. Oh no, not doing well. Like I said, just broke up. Oh yeah. So did she break up with you, or did you break up with her? Like, how did that go then? If you don't mind me asking. I'm lurking, haha, winding down. That's all right. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. How did that go then? Yeah. Well, it looks like my last shot's getting pushed out a little bit now, but still quite low. So I'm 30 views now. But yeah, it's I did like some edits on it basically. So yeah, I thought I'd just put some effect on the video. It's just a little short thing that I did. Well, it was actually for TikTok, but I actually put it on to YouTube as well. Yeah, I do, Prince. Yes, I do. She cheated on you. Then it's like it's not going to work, is it? If you can't have like loyalty and trust, then it's you can forget it. Just got to move on. You have to have the self respect and the self worth to be able to just hello Hunter or Chuck Norris. Oh really? Oh goodness. Here we go. Here we go. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. That would be really appreciated. Right. So yeah, if someone cheats on you, then it's like that's a sign that they're not to be trusted. If someone can break your trust once like that, something as serious as that, then yeah. Because what you're doing is when you forgive them for something like that, then I'm not. I mean, as in when you will just kind of be like, oh yeah, I'll give you another chance, but then it's like, but it's like I don't know. Sometimes people think, oh well, I can just do what I want. It's teaching people that that, you know what I mean. It's not good. She was really upset. Well, that's her problem then. If she's gonna like be like that. But sometimes people will make mistakes like that, like big mistakes, and then they try to be the victim. It's like, remember there was that thing with that. What was she called? Megan, I think Megan or whatever she was called, and where she cheated on her husband with a bunch of guys in the police thing that she worked at. But then she was trying to make out like they were trying to, you know, be very pushy with her and whatever. And it's like she still had a choice. She should have like probably, said something, right? She should have like, come forward and said, they're trying to do this or whatever, and she should have done something about that. So hello, Julia. So I don't have any like sympathy for her. She got absolutely clowned on. She got all these memes and stuff, and it's just like, but it's like you look at like the guy that she's with. No offense, but it's like he's basically he looks like one of those kind of nice guys who just like the type of guy who's like, oh, why did nice guys finish last? And it's like, well, like he looked like he was quite overweight, and I'm not saying that you can't get anyone if you like that. It's just that some people, I don't know, like they just don't seem to like, you know what I mean. What are you talking about? I was on about this woman who cheated on her husband for like guys in the police because she was working in the police, so shouldn't have been doing that, you know. Hello, Melanie, Melanico, is it? What you do for hip and ankle mobility? I would say like a good one for ankle mobility would be um, probably let me think. Probably like just general stuff like deep squats and things like that. If you can't squat deep, then you need to just work on slowly, getting deeper with that, and just because a lot of people they struggle even with that. Yeah, okay, thank you, Kat. I'm not even really looking for anyone at this point, actually. I was just responding to somebody who said that they've been cheated on or something, and yeah. What's this? Annie, how you doing? Hope you're well tonight. But I'm talking about how some people they get taken advantage of. Like you get the nice guys, like who seem to be the ones that sometimes they get taken advantage of because in some cases the reason for it is that some of them don't have a backbone, so they just join from the vid. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Sometimes people haven't got a backbone and they'll just put up with all kinds of BS. So sometimes people will use those types that they sense that maybe they don't have the best self esteem, and it's wrong. But that's what happens sometimes. But anyway, what should name you called Cat, or you just I don't know, Cat Piss? What a name for a channel or something. Hello, Mister Nova. Oh, you're a nice guy, are you? So yeah, so ankle and yeah, just trying to do like deep squats and stuff like that, and yeah, I mean, you're gonna get your hip mobility and ankle mobility in one exercise there, pretty much, aren't you? So yeah, Oh, really? You, Summer? No, I'm not, Karen. I'm not really. I've kind of come to a realization that I'm like, why am I even bothering with all that? Really? Is it just because there's this kind of pressure to try and do that? And I don't know, because I'm like, I like to do my own things, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I was like, yeah, it would be nice. And anyway, better to be a recluse and depend on oneself. Yeah, yeah, than to be like dependent on somebody else, I would say. I mean, it's nice to have somebody else to, but it's just, I could get quite attached. This is the thing. It's like, and I could end up distracting myself from things that I should be doing. So it's just one of those things where I'm like, I need my freedom. I need to focus on my goals and whatever. Because unless they're like gonna help me with that and they're gonna help, then I don't know. Because it's like there has to be something that you both get out of it. Basically, when it comes to a relationship, you both have to mutually benefit from it. Otherwise, there's no point, is there? Some people just get with each other because they're afraid of being lonely. But why? You know? Hello, Eve, Ali J. Mar. Hello, Mark. Your distance is explosive. What distance? Cavani says, how did you develop such a heavy accent? Just from where I'm from, really. One dark ret says, nothing more disgusting than a big pair of boobs, really. I mean, I guess they're nice to look at, but I don't know. It's just, I guess you're not into that, isn't it? I'd rather big ones than none at all. Some of them I just haven't got any, like especially some of these like gym girls that I see, and they just yeah. No, I'm not into that. Thank you for follow some more. Hi Terry, how you doing? Personally, I don't know if they're too big, then it's like gets a bit ridiculous. It's like with the lips and all that, and they make things too big. Oh, distracting. I thought you said disgusting. Um, hello, Sonam. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things that, yeah, they call it like thirst traps and all that kind of stuff. And like people be scrolling their feed and then they see like a woman with their cleavage and all that, and they'll just stop scrolling because of that. It's just, yeah, it's just a whole primal desires in it and stuff. They like call it like the sexual dimorphism. For sure, some people just get with each other for convenience, but there's very little meaning. Yeah, exactly. I didn't mean to say discussing. Okay, fair enough. Where are you from? I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Oh, you're from Italy. It's me, Mario. Hello, Eve. What's that? Yeah, from the UK. When's it's your Dalmio Day? I'm not from Saudi, no, I'm from the UK. Hello, B London. How you doing? Thank you for likes, Neela and Eastern Uzbekistan. Hello, whoever's just joined. Tortas, what you mean? Tortillas? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, we don't understand. Is that Russian or something? I'm from Russia. My name is Vladimir. Oh, what's going on? Hang on. Vladimir. And my brother's called, what is it? Sergey. What's your favorite team? I don't have a favorite team. I don't watch sports. Do you? Oh, you can speak English. Okay, then. That's cool. It's just, if you're in an English speaking chat, then yeah, we expect you to speak English in here. Yeah. Comparesthemarket.com. Comparesthemarket.com. Why, man? Juventus is my favorite. Oh, cool. Okay, you're just like taking the piss, I think, you guys, aren't you? Yeah. Uh, hi, IDM. Hope you're well tonight. Hi, Graham. Oh, yeah. Nearly my bedtime, yeah. Hi, Mike. Poppers. What do you mean, poppers? Party poppers. Remember those, like, party poppers, where you pull them and then you get the stuff come out of them. Birmingham. I mean, I don't know. I've never actually been to Birmingham. It's just, if you it says chips and gravy. Hello, Seguton. How you doing? Hope you're well tonight. What do you mean, poppers? What are you talking about? I don't know. Is it some kind of drug or something? I don't know. That's how out the loop I am with that stuff. But if it is, then yeah, don't take that stuff. I don't know. I'm not even interested in what it is. Okay. Okay, whatever. And it just gets a bit kind of this chat just I don't know. There's some kind of drug or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know like all these terms a lot of the time. Which part of the UK are you from? I live in York. Where are you from? I don't know. It's a halal drug, what you mean? I mean, how can that be halal? Aren't they against drugs or something in the Quran or something? Because I know they're against alcohol and stuff. So they can't be like against alcohol and then be for like drugs and stuff. Although WTF. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully can try and make something of this. Um yeah, how you doing, Terry? You still there? Oh, you're a Turk? Okay. Oh yeah, I can do the mouth heart thing if you like. You like that, do you? Oh, cool. That's good then. Potus more mouth heart. Oh, your wish is my command. Yeah, yeah. Um. Hi Tracy, how you doing? There you go. Are you happy? Hi, Zeus. This is precise. Wasn't you some other name the other day? You changed your name or something? Uh, I'm not singing a song right now. Hello, Gothic Gaming. It's called a mouth hark. This is not cool. God. What is going on here? Barney says it rhymes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he used to have the, what called a wobble board, wasn't it? Oh, God. Yeah. Because apparently he had some, like, hit songs back in the day, but they were like, yeah, obviously he's a, you know, disgraced, like celebrity, they call it, or something. Well, he's passed away now, and I think he passed away in prison, didn't he, or something? Thank you for the follow, Ryan. How's it going, everybody? Nice to meet you all. Oh, what you on about? Yeah. Sounds a bit like Native American music now or something, doesn't it? Yeah. Hello, Jerry Millie. It's called a mouth harp. Hi, Cheeky. How you doing? Mouth harp. Hi, Alfie. It's like tribal music. Yeah, it sounded a bit like Native American music then when I was doing the humming stuff. I don't know, just Hi, Soham. How you doing? How you doing tonight, Squirrel? How does it work? It's What's that? It's autism. What's that? But do you mind, Tracy? Why you'd have to bring up autism in here? Like you're trying to kind of. Oh yeah, we got 11. So that person got 11 followers, 1,793 following. Thank you for the show, Gem. Yeah, you get these people that come in here and try and act all kind of all right, but then they're just, I don't know. Yo, 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 Yeah, it's just one, just it's got this thing on it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's like it's just got one string, isn't it? You just strum that thing and you just make different sounds with your mouth, basically. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, you just start off practicing just doing. So you can do. Music genre of choice. Quite open to like music genres and stuff. Quite a eclectic taste, you could say, to say the least. What about you, Fernie? What's your like tastes in music then? Yeah, anyway, hope you all had a good day today, everybody. Oh yeah, metal. Oh cool. Yeah. I do like a lot of metal stuff actually. Some quite extreme stuff actually. Yeah. Um yeah. Hello Samantha. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well. What's everybody been up to this weekend? Hello Harry Jesse. How's it going? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. I can do my throat singing stuff with it. Hi Hillary. How are you doing tonight? I'm American. I am Donald Trump, Gabe. Hello, Lil. How are you doing? Yeah, scream. I can do it actually. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I always hit my teeth. It's just about how you, you just gotta kind of brace it against your teeth like that. Just try and firmly, kind of like, yeah. I think this would be good. Prog metal tune. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Prog metal is known to have some kind of. Sometimes it can have some like folky elements and classical elements, or even jazz. Prog can be quite eclectic. It's quite interesting. Some of the bands and stuff they use different. Sometimes they use some other like world instruments and stuff. Yeah. Um, yeah. It's like they can kind of like switch from like genre to genre and stuff, and just. I like anything that from like Mike Patton does. Hello, Kish Shake. How you doing? I'm gonna put my Trump hat, whatever you call it, on my, do the authentic Trump thing. Hello there. Hello, little terabytes. How are you? Terabytes are like very scary. Like it's not just a byte, but it's like a terabyte. It's terrifying. It's very terrifying. It's a very terrifying thing. Or is it when somebody bites someone out of terror, like it's a way of like I am going. Um, yes, the vibraphone is my favorite instrument in jazz. Oh, really? The vibraphone? What's that exactly? Not, I don't think I've heard that, but yeah. Yeah, hi, Hillary. I'm not too bad, thank you. Yeah, prog metal we're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, we all right, everybody. I do the same thing in the toilet. What's that? I can do a sound that sounds like a toilet. And then if you go higher with it, you can turn it into like a kind of velociraptor. Hello, Nacho Cheese. How are you doing? Hope you're well tonight. Well, I guess it could be like that. Yuma's 10. I could kind of like mix those sounds in with beatboxing where you could go. I'm doing just kind of what I want to do. Just yeah. I just kind of like to just mix things up. Yeah, yeah. I can do the thing called a pig squeal. So it's kind of re 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 re. That's some of the death metal bands like incorporate those sounds. Oh goodness. Yeah, yeah. That sounds like an NI trying to do Donald. What do you mean NI? What do you mean? What's an NI? I don't know. That's a frog. What's a frog? What? That sounded like a frog, did I? Monday tomorrow. No shit, Sherlock. Alright, I'm gonna like probably get off and then I'll restart in a bit. Things have gone a bit slow. So, okay, Joel, whatever. Right, I'll be back in a little bit, guys. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna wrap it up, charge my phone up a bit as well. So, what's that? Monday, the day tomorrow already, but we do have some upcoming holidays. Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah, that'll be in a few weeks or something. Well, not actually that long, actually. Anyway, if you're here, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow. That would be really appreciated. So, yeah, will you join me again if I come back on soon? I've seen you in Tampa. Oh, really? I don't think so. I think you got the wrong person there. Yeah, I think you might be mistaken there, unfortunately. What time are we on now? 9 p.m. Yeah, so I might have some food and then come back on for a bit after that. Stuart says we have St. Patrick's Day, then Valentine's Day. No, isn't St. Patrick's Day after Valentine's Day, isn't it? I thought St. Patrick's Day is in March or something. March 17th, isn't it? St. Patrick's Day, right? Hi, Man Steel. Oh, thank you. Yes, I think it's March, isn't it? St. Patrick's Day. Any more questions? So I'll be back on in a bit. So yeah. So I'll let you all enjoy your evening and stuff, and just yeah.